Hi, I'm Grandmaster Tom Bloom, and welcome to Pride Martial Arts. Today's lesson is on detail. It's about hand position and foot position. However, the main lesson is about paying attention to detail. The difference between someone who's really good and someone who's great is the detail. It's going that extra mile. We're going to start with the front kick. The basic front kick is an easy kick to learn. However, to get the proper foot position takes a lot of effort. It's a very detailed move, and that's why we chose foot position and hand position for this lesson. So let's get started. Let's hit that front kick. So a proper front kick is done with the ball of your foot. You actually flex your ankle, you put your toes back, and then you extend your ankle while keeping your toes back, and you make a punching motion with the ball of your foot. There's a little snapping ball. You can actually punch and thrust right into your target. It does take practice. It's a little frustrating at first for some people because the little toes and the middle toes, they don't seem to work in the beginning. They get kind of bunched up and turned. But if you can just get your toes to move a little bit, just a tiny bit, eventually you'll be able to get the perfect front kick position. And that's the ball of the foot. So let's move on to the side kick. The side kick is actually a little more difficult than the front kick because it involves not just flexing your toes back, but also blading your foot. So to blade your foot, get your heel up and your toes down, that's one thing, but as well, there's a hip, a rotation, and an extension of the heel when you throw the kick. You're not actually making contact with the blade of your foot, although you're blading your foot. You're actually making contact with your heel. You're cupping your target with your arch and driving your heel through the target. So to do a proper side kick, you want to actually time it so the hip and the heel extend at the same time. Extend at the same time. All right, so let's talk about the round kick. The round kick is a lot simpler than the front kick and the side kick. The round kick, actually, all you're doing is you're pointing your toes. So you want to be hitting with the top of your foot. That would be the instep or the shin. So a round kick's with the top of your foot. It's with your instep or it's with your shin. So a basic drill for the round kick would be just to point your toes and flex. Point and flex. So while we're at it, let's go through a drill for the front kick, round kick, and side kick. Start by sitting with your legs straight out in front of you. Point your toes. Just pull your toes back. Pull your whole foot and your ankle back. Try to get your heels up off the mat. Point, flex, all the way flex. Point, flex, all the way flex. Let's try one now. Point, toes back, pull. Point, toes back, pull. Point, toes back, pull. Point, toes back, pull. That wasn't a good one. Let's try that one again. Point, toes back, pull. Again, for the front kick, you want to develop that thrusting ankle. For the side kick, you want to be turning that over and blading the foot. And for the round kick, you want to really point those toes. Make sure your toes are out of the way. You're hitting with your instep or your shin. All right, we're going to move on to the basic hand positions. In Tomosudo Karate, there's two basic hand positions. You have fists and you have knife hands. We have other strikes. We have palm strikes, reach hands, back knuckles, hammer fists, forearms, spear hands. However, in Tomosudo Karate, there's two basic hand positions. It's the fist and the knife hand. And you want to master them. So we're going to start with the fist. Take your hand, roll your fingers up once, roll them twice, put your thumb over the top, and support your two front knuckles, your big knuckles. These are the knuckles you're going to be punching with. When you punch with those knuckles, you're kind of hitting in a triangle. You're supporting this area here. You're also making a good fist so that your wrist is strong. So you make a punch, your wrist does not collapse in any direction. You're punching in with the front two knuckles. Let's look at the knife hand. The knife hand position, you take your hand, you put your fingers together, you tuck your thumb in, and you blade your hand. Your fingers bend slightly forward, and you're supporting the outer blade of your hand by tucking your thumb. Also, by tightening your hand and tightening the blade of your hand and having it open, you're supporting your forearm and your forearm gets a lot stronger and rigid. So you want to master those two positions, a fist and a knife hand. And I would do this as a drill. I would go fist, knife hand, fist, knife hand, fist, knife hand, fist, knife hand. Do that drill over and over again, and you'll have it mastered in no time. Great job. Well, maybe you didn't get that perfect the first try, but it takes a lot of practice. To get the ball of your foot correct in your front kick, it takes a lot of hard work. This is all about building the proper fundamentals. To follow through with the detail that's going to make the difference in your training.